to solve sums in chemistry, we must know how to use the logarithm table. So I just explain a few sums, a few rules that we require to solve our numericals. Let us look into the formulas of logarithm that we have studied. Log a into b is equals to log a plus log b. Log a upon b is equals to log a minus log b. Log a raised to m is equals to m log a. Log of 10 is 1. And log of 100 we can write as log 10 raised to the power of 2. And then applying this rule, it will become 2 log 10. Log 10 value is 1. So the value of log 100 works out to 2. Now I will just explain a few things that are required to solve sums in chemistry. Last year we have studied that every number can be written in standard form, and that is n into 10 raised to the power of small n. Now this capital N values will lie from 1 to 9. Let us take first example. If I ask you to find the log of 2.5, then first we need to write this 2.5 in standard form. So this is already in standard form because the decimal point is after the first non-zero digit. So I can write 2.5 as 2.5 into 10 raised to the power of 0, that is 1. So I am not writing any and not making any change to this number. Now I have to find the log of this. When I find the log of this, the log will have two parts. One we call as the characteristic, then we put a decimal point, and then we write mantissa. Now how to find the value of characteristic? Characteristic value will depend on the 10 raised to the power value. In this case, the 10 raised to power value is 0. So we will write 0 is our characteristic. After characteristic, we will put a decimal point. Then we will look into log tables. You got to have your log tables. And when you open up log tables, you will find that the log tables will range from 10 to 99. There are no log of 1 to 9. It starts with 10 and ends with 99. So if I have to find the log of 2.5, then I will look into 25 value. Under column 0, the value is 3979, which becomes by mantissa. So we write 3979, and that is log of 2.5. Let us take another example. This is to find the log of 530. Now this value of 530 has to be written in standard form, where there will be a decimal point between 5 and 3, because that is what we have said, that n values lies between 1 and 9. So the decimal point, if I write between 5 and 3, then I have to write it as 10 raised to 2. So when I multiply 100 and this number, the value of it becomes 530, whose log I have to find. So if I have to write the characteristic is equal to the power of 10. So characteristic is 2. If I have to write the mantissa, I look into my log tables. In my log tables, I have to find the log of 53 under 0. So 53 is here, 0 is the first column. So we will write 7243. So that becomes the mantissa. Let us take third example. In the third example, I have written 0.0095. I write this in standard form, means I have to write the decimal point between 9 and 5. That is the non-zero digits. And if I shift the decimal point between 9 and 5, then I am going 1, 2 and 3 places to the right hand side. So that will be written as 9.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So as I said, the value of the power of 10 becomes the mantissa. Not mantissa, characteristic, which is bar 3 or minus 3. Now why we write it as bar 3 is because in this case only the characteristic is negative. the mantissa will always be positive. If I have to write the value of the mantissa, we are looking into log tables. And when I look into the log tables, as I said, log tables range from 10 to 95, 99. I am looking at the value of log 95, and that is 9777, which I am going to write here. So that is how we will write the log values. This information is needed to solve numericals in this chapter and many other chapters. If I have to find the log of 0.05 raised to 3, then using rules of log, that becomes 3 into log of this value. Now if I have to write the log of this value, as I said, we have to write it in standard form. So my decimal point should shift 2 places to the right side, and it can be written as 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So here again the characteristic will be bar 2. If I had to write it as minus 2, then it means that the whole term is negative, which is not. It is only the characteristic that is negative, mantissa is positive. I look into the log tables and I will look out for 5. There is no 5, so we come to 50 and column 0. So that is 6990, which I write here. So this is how you will find the log values. Now this is to be multiplied by 6. So this becomes our normal regular multiplication. So 3 into 0, 3 9 times. Then when we multiply 3 into bar 2, it becomes bar 6. Bar 6 plus 2 will become bar 4. And decimal point after 4 digits. So that will be bar 4.0970. This is how you will calculate and write the values. Now we will do a little bit of solving work based on these tables. Suppose I ask you to solve 0.0095 upon 0.05 using log tables, then we will write the log value of this number which is in the numerator, that is bar 3.9777. Log of 0.05 is bar 2.6990. Now they are in the numerator and denominator, so we have to subtract them. So we subtract it. When it comes to this part here, this is bar 3. This is negative into negative plus 2. And when we solve this, it becomes bar 1. So when I solve this by logs, I will get this value. To write the answer, I take anti-log of this number. When I take anti-log of this number, let us look at the anti-log tables. The anti-log tables will start with 0.00, 0.01 and they will go on to 0.99. If I have to find the anti-log, then I am finding anti-log only of the mantissa. So that is 27, which is here. Then it is 8. So I go to the main column 8. That will be 1941, which I will write. And mean difference 7, which is 3. So to 1941, I add 3. And that will be 1944. So the value of this will be 1944. Characteristic is bar 1. So we are going to write it as 1.944 into 10 raised to minus 1, which we can also write as 0.1944. So here we have taken the logs to solve it. and therefore we will also take anti-log and write our answer. This is how you will do the calculation. Let us take another example to understand solving in logs. Let us take 0.095 divided by 2.3 into 0.2. What we will do is we will take the logs of these two numbers and add up first. This is already in standard form, so characteristic is 0. This is not in standard form. If I have to write it, then it is 2.0. So this will be bar 1. When I look into the log tables, then I will look for 23. And that will be 3617. And 20 will be 3010, which I will write. So this is 3617 and this is 3010. Now they are multiplied, so we are going to add it. And when I add it, 0 plus bar 1 is bar 1. This is the value of the logs that are taken in the denominator. Now I will take the log value of this number which is in the numerator. This is not in standard form. If I have to write it in standard form, it will become 9.5. So we have gone 2 places to the right side. So characteristic is bar 2. I have just found the value of 995 in my log tables, and that is 9777. This was a value that I had just found. So I write here 9777. This is the value of the logs that I have taken in the denominator, which I will substitute here. And since they are in numerator and denominator, we will subtract. When I subtract, I will get, this is bar 2. This is negative into negative, positive. So this is bar 2 plus 1. So that becomes bar 1. This is the value of the solving of these two numbers. Now if I have to write the values, I have to take anti-log of this number. As I said, when we find anti-log, we are looking only at the mantissa. 31 under 5. 0.31, sorry. And when I look at 0.31, main column 5, then it is 2065. These numbers I write here. Characteristic is bar 1. So I'll write 2.0 into 10 raised to minus 1, which I can also write as 0.2065. This is how we will do sums using log tables in chemistry.